What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you the best center build on NBA 2K22 for both current gen and next gen. So buckle up your seatbelt, smash that like button, and without further ado, let's get right into this action. All right, so there's two different center builds, and we're going to start off with the actual position. Center, the hand does not matter, the jersey number does not matter. And guys, I'm going to try to make this build as fast as possible so I don't waste any of your time. Now, there's two different pie charts that you can choose from. You can either choose the half blue, half red, which a lot of people like, but me personally and my personal favorite, I'm going to go with the pure red pie chart. Okay, now look, for the physical profile, you can either do the speed physical profile or the speed and vertical. I like doing speed because I think speed is the most important thing in the game. Now let's go ahead and get into what matters, and that is adjusting the stats. Now what I'm going to do off rip is I'm going to go ahead and max the defense. So what I see in my comment section a lot is I see people say, Choc, you could have made this build and got 6 more badges. That's fine. I don't necessarily always care about the badge counts. As you guys can see, I could easily drop stuff down and still have 30 badges. I like having things maxed. I think that's where you get an advantage, and I think that's where builds go absolutely crazy. So what people will do is they'll sacrifice 10 or 11 on their rebound just so they can get an extra badge. That's not worth it to me, guys. So I'm going to max the defense, I'm going to max the pass accuracy, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go super hard on the finishing. And then that's going to leave you a little bit of points left over in which you could put wherever you want. Okay, so this is a center build right here that is a very, very easy center build to use. Okay, it doesn't take a lot of skill to play on a center like this. This is what I call like the meta center. You see a lot of 7-3s running around in the park, 7-3, and then for the weight you just go minimum. Okay, minimum weight 7'3", that's going to be a 65 speed at 99, which is actually extremely fast. If you've played this game, you'll have a 99 rebound, you'll be able to dunk everything inside, finish everything inside. This is the center build that does not take a lot of skill to play with. Okay, it's very easy to play with, especially if you're a new guy. This is a really, really good center build for you. And even if you're not a new person, this center build goes absolutely crazy. Okay, this is the center builds that I like playing on. I like playing on the 7'3" center builds that go absolutely crazy. However, I do understand that there's other metas and there's other ways to play the game. So look, for this center build, you're going to go power forward for the position. The hand does not matter, the jersey number does not matter. Now let's get into what does matter, and that's based on whether or not you want to be a popper. So if you want to be a popper, you need to go the half red, half green. If you don't want to be a popper, go with the pure red. But since we're going with a 6'8", we'll put popping in it. For the physical profile, choose speed, guys. We're always going to choose speed for the physical profile. Now let's go ahead and get right. So boom, from here, you can go ahead and put those things up, get about 13 shooting, max your defense out. And again, if you guys want to put other attributes up, be my guest. You guys can take things down and still maintain your badges. That's just not how I personally like to set my builds up. Now on this build, as you guys can see, it's a little bit different than the other build. It's a completely different change of pace. We're not done yet. Body shape doesn't matter. The height, you either want to go 6'8" or 6'7". I would probably go 6'8" and then minimum weight to get 80 speed. But if you really want to get freaky, you could go 6'7", 84 speed, which would be an 88 speed at 99 overall. The reason you would make a build like this is if you are a stage player or a competitive threes player. Builds like this really shut the pick and roll down. Okay, when you're playing against those glitchy guards that know how to create space and are really fast, this is the type of build that's going to shut that down. This is like the meta for stage players. Okay, as you guys can see, we have built a perimeter defender, a completely different vibe than the last build. So it's two different builds. You guys pick the one that fits you the best. All right, next gen gang, let's dive in over here. Now for the position, you're going to go ahead and pick center. The hand does not matter, the jersey number does not matter. Now let's get into what does matter. Okay, 7'3" for the height, 237 for the weight. Okay, you cannot go minimum weight here like you could on current gen. You guys will see why in a second. 8'1" for the wingspan, and then the body shape does not matter. Pick whichever one you think looks the coolest. Now let me go ahead and get into the stats. 99 close shot. As you guys know, close shot goes absolutely crazy in this game. Max driving layup, max driving dunk, and then a 90 standing dunk. Okay, that's going to get you guys 24 finishing. For the mid-range, put it to 57. I promise you guys you can green with a 57. 71 on the three-pointer, and then an 80 free throw. Now if you guys do not play pro-am, you don't have to put the free throw up. You guys can go ahead and put it on whatever you find to be useful. 85 pass accuracy so you can get the gold bullet, and then let's get freaky. 95 on the interior. I don't know why I can't say that. Max perimeter, max steal, 97 block, 99 offensive rebound, and then a 93 defensive rebound. Now, something that you guys can note is that you guys are able to flip this. If you want to have a max defensive rebound, you are able to do so. That is totally a personal preference. You guys pick the one that you want to be 99, but you need to make sure that you have one at 99 so you can get the Hall of Fame hustle rebounder. And then from here, you're basically just going to go ahead and max out your physicals. 94 stamina is all you need. And as you guys can see, this is a very, very, very good build. Now I got left with a couple points left over. I'll just go ahead and throw it on physicals, and I don't know why it's still making me do this, but you guys get the gist. As you guys can see, this is a really, really good build. The takeovers do not matter. Pick the takeovers that fit your game. Okay, I like glass cleaning dimes when I'm playing center. As you guys can see, we have built a two-way facilitator. Okay, this is the 7'3" meta build. Okay, it can shoot, defend. This build is really broken. I think it is the most broken build in the game. I recently did a video on it as the most broken build in the game, and I also think it's the best center build in the game. Now, the same type of thing as current gen, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys one more build for next gen. Now, this is not a build that I personally have or have personally played on, but I know with how these games play, all of these 2Ks are very similar. This is a very, very viable build. Now, look, what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to do 6'8" for the height, minimum weight, maximum wingspan, okay? So on a build like this, you could even go 6'7" if you really wanted to get freaky and get that speed a little bit higher. But look, the whole point of a build like this is to be a back end pick and roll demon, okay? If you guys watch competitive pro-am, if you watch stage, if you're watching these people play, these people never have 7'3s guarding the back end, okay? Now, with how the game is currently being played, right? Because the game is currently being played pretty ugly since guards got nerfed big time. You could get away with a 7'3" guarding the back end of the pick and roll, but in a normal version of 2K, like in a normal 2K world, you can't get away with that. So we're going to go ahead and go with the traditional back end demon, no standing dunk necessary, because this is a stage type of build. This is a park threes, I need to get stops, I need to win a tournament kind of build. When you pair a 6'8" with a lockdown on the pick and roll, you're going to get so much more stops, okay? The ability to play sides, the ability to switch screens, the ability to do things that a 7'3" can't is what makes a build like this so crazy. And a build like this also nerfs the amount of mismatch expert that pops up, because you're not that much taller than the guards that you're playing versus, as opposed to a 7'3", which is going to have about 6 more inches. So it's all about the little things, guys. And if you can make these types of adjustments, if you have a build like this, if you're somebody that already has a 7'3" and you're looking for another build, this is a pretty good build. As you guys can see, you get a ton of takeovers to choose from. And as you guys can see, we have built a versatile paint beast. As I said before, two completely different play styles, but both of them are the meta play styles for centers. I just recently did a video on the best badges for season 3, and that'll pop up in the top right hand of your screen right now. So go ahead and check that out to learn the best badge spreads to run for these builds. And that is the end of today's video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, smash that like button. Now look, if you're new around here, I do post the best NBA 2K content out there that's going to make you a better player. I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, check for yourself. You will become a better player by watching this channel. If you guys did enjoy the video, smash that like button and leave a comment, guys. I respond to every single comment, okay? So drop a comment and see for yourself. I love engaging with you guys. But look, I appreciate you guys for watching, and as always, it's your boy Choc. Stay tuned for more, and I'm out. Peace.